Hold my beer.
A lot of the things that I do report on this channel actually are the facts. I'm Satan, basically. I understand that as a public figure, my job means that I will be criticized, and I am fine with that. Bull crap, okay? I don't care if you talk about me. I don't care if everyone talks about me. No. Talk about me. I talk about people all the time. You don't have to like me. You don't have to like what I do. You can monetize the hell out of me. I don't care. Talk about me. She's a nasty, vile human being that needs to be held accountable.
Well, hey guys, and welcome to Janet being Janet. Okay, so today I want to do a video on something just a little bit more serious when it comes to Miss Katie. There is a gentleman who used to work on the Ellen Show who was named Twitch. And it just so happens that after he passed away, it has now come time for his wife to release her book. Well, a lot of people don't agree with that book. The reason why I'm making this video is to show you exactly what extremes Miss Katie is going to get the attention of this family. And it seems to be that she already has their attention and they are focusing in on her. The beginning process of this entire thing starts with the magazine People with the title of He Was Hiding So Much. So let's just get into this. I'm going to be reading anything that she captioned off whenever she made the actual post. And then when it was on a reel, what I did is I took pictures of it. So instead of me reading those out or anything like that, because some of them only has one line on them, when it comes to something like that, I'm just going to put it up to the screen. But the other ones I will read out to you. And if you notice, she is sharing things that she shared, which was shared by someone else within all that. And so she is sharing it again to show you that she got the attention. So let's begin with the first post that I found. Allison Holker is promoting a new book, a book that is not about her, but rather her late husband, Stephen Twitch Boss. At the time of Twitch's death, Allison went public and said there were, quote-unquote, no warning signs. She gave a televised interview claiming Stephen did not suffer from mental illness and there were no issues in their marriage. After his death, Allison forced family and friends to sign NDAs and she blocked Stephen's family from seeing his kids. She claimed that she wanted to protect her children and protect Stephen's image. However, now Allison wants to paint Stephen in a very different light. She seeks to expose allegations of child SA that she claims Stephen endured as a child. Allison writes that she found out about the abuse in his journals. Most disturbing is Allison's reaction to the allegations. She felt betrayed. Allison also accuses Stevens of addiction to subs and claims he didn't shower for days and weeks leading to his death. She claims she was blindsided after finding a illegal substance in their closet. Yet she also claims he smoked day and night. So which is it, blindsided or she knew? All this is being done to smear her late husband, disclose private details about his life that cannot be proven, and disclose child SA that Stephen never disclosed to anyone. So now does anyone know it's true? This is obviously a money grab and shameful betrayal to Stephen Boss and his family. This is shameless, disgraceful, and dishonorable to Stephen's memory. These are not her stories to tell, but Allison is still using her late husband to gain clout and fame while continuing to mistreat his family. Let me show you one way how she got the in with the family. She started sharing certain posts that they made, and one of them just happens to be one that she put over the cover of People. Like I said, that's the magazine that this was published in that she's having an issue with. So let me read this here to you, and you'll understand exactly why these people are, I guess, are kind of trusting her, I guess, or making sure she's got. What it is she's got the number on subscribers on YouTube, so she's got that outreach. So when people click on her channel, most people see that, oh, well, she's got all these subscribers, so it must be good. And then when she starts talking about the 7M cult, which that's going to come up in the middle of this as well, it's like, ding dong, she's there for them, and she's just going to walk right in the door. So let me go ahead and read this to you. How dare you do this to sell a book? You don't really know me because you always refused to acknowledge me the few times I was around you with him. But I am an old friend of Stephen's. I remember when he fell in love with you. He was giddy over you. He would have never do this to you if the shoe were on the other foot. He hated all the things you have become. The spotlight, the limelight, the attention you seek. Who does any of this serve? Not Stephen, not his memory. It definitely doesn't serve his children or his family. You have become the definition of what he didn't want to be. We all know that when Katie Joy gets started, she just goes and goes and goes till she gets what she wants. And unfortunately, this family doesn't know any different, or the friends don't know any different on not to not trust her. My opinion alone. That's all this is. So let's continue through these, and there are a couple more posts, but mainly she put these on her reels. So you would have to go in and just snap them as you could, because she would take them down if she didn't want you seeing them after so long. Katie Joy has gone as far as pulling Allison Holker's arrest information for her public detox. And she is posting all this out there because we all know how she likes to dig and dig and dig. So she's sharing this post for everybody to see, and I just don't know how to feel at the moment. She goes on to caption this: Allison Holker recently accused her late husband Stephen Boss of being a drug addict. In an interview with People magazine, Allison described finding a cornucopia of drugs in a shoebox in her closet. Stephen Boss's autopsy showed no drugs or alcohol were in his system at the time of his passing. His family and friends have refuted the claims, and several have pointed the finger at Allison. Several friends have accused Allison of having a drug problem and putting stuff on her nose. While there are no arrests for drugs, Allison was arrested in 2018 in Salt Lake City County, Utah, for public intoxication and disorderly conduct at the Salt Lake City airport. According to the criminal complaint, Allison was arrested, and the complaint states, quote unquote, on or about September 14th of 2018, in that the defendant did was under the influence of alcohol, a controlled substance, or any substance having the property of releasing toxic vapors, to a degree that the person may have endangered himself or another, in a public place or private place where the person unreasonably disturbed others. She was also charged with disorderly conduct for failing to comply with the orders of a law enforcement officer. Both charges were Class C misdemeanors. In October of 2018, an arrest warrant was issued for Allison Holker in Salt Lake County after she failed to appear on the citation. Allison was never arrested on the failure to appear warrant. By 2021, the county recalled the warrant and closed the case by failing to prosecute the case after no arrest was made. Allison was able to get out of the charge by not responding and avoiding the warrant. Prior to 2018 arrest, Allison Holker pled guilty in 2007 to a misdemeanor charge of minor consumption. A search of court records for Stephen Boss show no arrests or citations for drugs or alcohol. His record was completely clear at the time of his passing. Allison grew up in Utah in a large family that was part of the Mormon Church. She is no longer a practicing Mormon. Is Allison projecting her own issues onto Stephen Boss? Sound off below. As you already know, Miss Katie Joy likes to go personal with every single one of her, I think as she called it in one of her lives, topics. So she is now going into the extremely personal life of not only Allison, but also his friend, Emmanuel Oko. I'm just going to call him Manuel. So, this is what she managed to caption this one, y'all. Here we go. Stephen Boss was a friend to everyone, and one of his friends was retired NFL linebacker Emmanuel. Allison Holker secretly began dating Oko not long after he passed away in December of 2022. When Stephen passed, Emmanuel shared a tribute to Stephen on his social media, writing, quote unquote, "You'll be missed, my brother." Sorry, I'm trying to say my brother. "You'll be missed. Thanks for always laughing and smiling with me." In October of 2023, 10 months after Stephen's passing, Allison attended a party for Chelsea Handler. She raised eyebrows when she was snapped in a photo with Chelsea, Emmanuel, and her daughter. By spring of 2024, Allison was spotted in Monaco holding hands with Emmanuel while leaving a luxury hotel. Video of their hookup was shared on an Instagram page, at Rich People Life page, which seemed to gloss over the significance of their appearance in the video. Friends of Allison and Stephen left comments on the post. One friend claimed that she had called out Allison for dating Emmanuel. The friend then alleged Allison blocked her. Allison never went public with this relationship, but comments left on the Instagram post allude to the fact that she may have been cheating on Stephen with Emmanuel. In the fall of 2024, Allison went public with a new boyfriend. She now claims that her boyfriend is the love of her life. What she won't share is that he is likely her second boyfriend since Stephen's passing. Either way, Stephen's friends weren't happy with her dating Emmanuel because of his friendship with Stephen. So y'all, just let me say, this really doesn't affect me in any way. I guess you could, come out and say it doesn't. This is, just what she's covering, and because I talk about her, I'm talking about this situation. It's just really funny how all of her Instagram used to be dedicated to the Duggars, Sister Wives, and then here recently Gypsy. Well, now then, those posts have pretty much stopped, and the only thing that she's looking at is this whole situation with Twitch, who, like I said, unfortunately passed. I just felt a certain way whenever it came down to her making videos about this, and because she's getting this attention from the family, she's calling it an exclusive. It's kind of like this post that she made right here. It's of someone else speaking, but she had to just write over it. What did you say? It was her pew pew? This is one of Twitch's longtime friends and business managers. So now she's in the comments and she's just reposting things that are going to make her look better. I decided to do this video like this because sometimes it's a lot easier to see what kind of chaos she's causing over on Instagram or her other social media accounts. The thing is on TikTok, she's pretty much leaving that as Gypsy. So with this right here, let me just say, whenever it comes to the minor child, I have blocked out the photos, but she did not. When it came to the videos on the reel, I did not video those or screen record those as well because, yeah, this is just above or under, whichever one you want to say it, Katie Joy. I personally, me just thinking and me just saying, I personally don't like sitting back and don't like having to watch this happen to another family. She was supposed to be helping Gypsy's family, correct? Why all of a sudden has it gone from Gypsy's family to this family? There's nothing I can actually do or we can actually do to warn them. They're just going to have to find out, unfortunately, on their own. So, guys, please forgive me for doing a video like this, with all the pictures and all that, and not really telling the story. I just really wanted you to see what she's been up to over on Instagram and how bad it has gotten at this point. It is non-stop posting. So if you would like, you can stop this video at any time and you can read whatever photo is up there. I did not read all of them because, you're able to read those for yourself. And so I figured I'd leave that up to you and I would let you form your own opinion about things. So I'm going to include some music in here and y'all just Like I said, if you want to pause, please pause, read what you want, and forgive me for doing it like this, but this is the only way I could show you exactly what she has been up to. And to me, this right here is chaotic. Hey guys, I'm sorry for interrupting your music, but on this post, she's asked for everybody to read the whole post, so I'm going to read it to you. Stephen's passing is a devastating and unresolved tragedy. The man I knew had plans for his life, plans filled with hope and purpose that didn't align with what has been portrayed. Something about all of this has felt off from the very beginning. If you've ever had that same feeling, you're not alone. Stephen was a beautiful soul, but one who was trapped in a facade. And now, in hindsight, it's painfully clear he was living with the enemy. Let's pick this up once again. This is the one of them she captioned. 1. Allison changed her name back to Holger less than 48 hours after Stephen passed. 2. Allison took her wedding ring off only 2 months after he passed. 3. Allison threw away most of his belongings, furniture, and sold their home to get the quote-unquote bad energy out of her. 4. Allison is still angry at Stephen for his passing, and she is betrayed that he kept secrets from her. 5. Allison knew Stephen left the home and didn't bother looking for him until more than a day later. 6. Allison's healing journey is to be an inspirational beacon of love and light. She's delusional. 7. Allison accuses Stephen of drug addiction and claims it wasn't her job to fix his problems. She never tried to get him help, and it's basically his fault he wasn't strong enough. 8. Allison is so proud of herself that she's stronger than Stephen because she could get through this without unaliving herself. 9. Allison's new boyfriend is her future and her past love 3 times over. He is the best love that she's ever had. Their love transcends the universe, and she's never been in love like this. My question is, if you were happy in your life, moved on so easily, and threw away Stephen's things and ring, why not just leave him alone? Finally, Stephen's former manager and some of his friends claim Allison is the one with the alleged drug and alcohol addiction. She is a narcissist in my opinion. Let's continue with reading Miss Katie Joy's post that she is still going on and on with. No matter how many times Allison Holker changes her story and tries to exploit her husband's passing, those of us who know the truth will not forget the real Stephen Boss. In my opinion, Stephen was married to a narcissistic sociopath that dimmed and destroyed his life. Even though her marriage, quote-unquote, appeared perfect on Instagram, Stephen's closest friends and family knew the truth. Why did Stephen not have any of his money in Allison's name? Why did Stephen intentionally keep his assets separate? Stephen's family and friends will tell you that he was not an addict of anything. He simply wanted a different life than the fake one Allison cultivated on Instagram. In my opinion, Stephen's Latin legacy is being unintentionally dimmed and slandered by Allison so that she can alleviate her fame and elevate her fame and influence. Sorry, guys. She appears to be the victim in every instance. An empathetic spouse would not be angry at their spouse for the passing after 2 years. But Allison is still angry at him, even though she claims he was struggling with mental illness. Allison feels betrayed that he had quote unquote secrets in his journal that he never disclosed to her. This is not a normal response either. The view that is becoming more clear is Stephen was trapped in a marriage with a narcissist, and his passing is still clouded in mystery. Today we honor and remember his legacy of positivity, his unconditional love and support of his friends and family, and his commitment to entertaining all of us, even when he was struggling. We love and miss you, Stephen. Since she captioned this is what a liar sounds like. I'm going to go ahead and read this one to you. To fans of Stephen and our family and friends, I want to be clear that my only intention in writing this book is to share my own story, as well as part of my life with Stephen to help other people. Just like you, I never really knew what happened, and even as I'm trying to put the pieces together, I will never really know. If you decide to read the book, hopefully you'll see my intention is to celebrate the love and life I shared with Stephen and our 3 beautiful children, and also the more complex aspects of both of our lives. I hope that by sharing our full story, maybe I can help someone else who might see themselves or a loved one in Stephen. In sharing, I hope that maybe they can catch some of the red flags that I missed before it's too late. Over the course of the last 2 years, I've spoken in detail with Naomi, as well as some of Solomon's family and the Defensive Line Foundation to better educate myself on mental health issues so that I can share warning signs with others. All of my proceeds from this book are going to fund the mental health focused foundation I started in Stephen's honor. Move with kindness. My hope is that we don't need to lose another husband, brother, father, or friend to offing oneself. I believe that if Stephen were able to choose, he would choose to have his story told if it meant saving even one life. Much love to all of those who have supported our family these many years. She captioned this one, Allison Holger's PR came up with a response to the backlash. In typical fashion, her response misses the point. She ignores the NDA's alienation of the children and that her book is based upon her ego and her need to destroy his legacy. Publishing his private journals helps no one. Telling secrets that he never even told his wife in a book? I hope every future man of Allison's pays attention. Your information is for sale. She is canceled. Alrighty, y'all, that's all I have for now on it. We're just gonna have to wait and see if she keeps going or not. You know how she is. She may just keep going all weekend long. It just depends on how she's feeling and what she's doing. But I wanted to go ahead and say to you that I hope you have a good day, night, weekend, holiday, year, whenever you might be watching this. And remember to smile today or make somebody else smile, because it really can make a difference. And guys, I hope y'all enjoyed this. I really do. I had to put some upbeat music in there for you just because I can't show her chaos any better than her showing it herself. Alright guys, y'all make sure you have a good one for me. Bye.